Hello friends, how are you all? In our previous video, we had discussed about the heart and its function, and here few terms about we will discuss. First is aortic semicular valve. It is located at the point of origin of aorta from the left ventricle. Now superior vena cava, it is the the superior vena cava. It brings oxygenated blood from upper body parts to the right auricle. Okay, now posterior vena cava, it is the largest vein. Posterior vena cava, it is the largest vein, and it carries deoxygenated blood from posterior or lower body parts, that is legs, abdomen, right auricles to the right auricles. Okay, now next is aorta. Aorta, actually aorta is the largest artery. It rises from left ventricle and carries oxygenated blood and supply the oxygenated blood to all parts of the body. Next, coronary arteries. There are two coronary arteries, left and right, and that arises from the base of aorta and supply blood to heart muscles. Okay. Now about the blood circulation. You know that blood circulates in our body by the pumping of heart. The pumping action of heart starts by the contraction of muscular wall. Okay, and the alternation, that means the alternate contraction and relaxation continues regularly. There is contraction of heart and relaxation of heart. It is a regular process. The blood circulates twice there. Blood circulates twice there through the heart, making one complete round of blood circulation. That means in one round of blood circulation, it circulates twice. Okay, and this type of circulation through the body, this is called the double circulation. Okay, since blood circulates twice, this circulation is called the double circulation. The question is that what is double circulation? You know that the blood circulates twice through the heart, making one complete round of blood circulation through the body is called the double circulation. Okay, now this is arranged blood flows between lungs and heart. In this arrangement, means in double circulation, blood flows between lungs and hearts, and then between heart and body. Okay, now that way in the human being, the circulation cycle works in two ways, that is pulmonary. First way is pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. Okay, now pulmonary circulation. In this process, the right ventricle send deoxygenated blood to the lungs for the oxygenation. See here, this is right ventricle. It will send the blood to the lungs. Okay, for the oxygenation through pulmonary artery and the left auricle. Pulmonary artery and the left auricle receives oxygenated blood from the lungs through pulmonary vein. Okay, systemic circulation. Now systemic circulation means body circulation. So first is pulmonary circulation and second is systemic circulation. What will happen there in systemic circulation? So here in this process, the right auricle receives deoxygenated blood from the different parts of the body in systemic circulation, and thereafter when the auricle receives the blood from all parts of the body, then what will happen? Then it will Here the body and the left ventricle sends oxygenated blood through aorta to the different parts of the body. Okay, now in blood circulation, the deoxygenated blood is collected from the different parts of our body in the pulmonary artery through two major veins, that is called the vena cava. Okay, now and it brought to the right auricle. So deoxygenated blood comes to the right auricle. After the concentration of the right auricle, the blood is pushed into the right ventricle. Then through the right ventricle, it will move to the lungs. How? Through the pulmonary artery. Now, when the right ventricle contracts, then the tricuspid valve prevents the blood from flowing back into the right auricle. From the right ventricle, the blood group gets pumped into the pulmonary artery, which carries the blood into the lungs. There is an exchange of gases, that means oxygen and carbon dioxide in lungs. The oxygenated blood is then carried into the left auricle by the help of the pulmonary vein. Okay, now left auricle pumps the blood into the left ventricle. The left ventricle opens into the large artery called the aorta. So large artery is called the aorta, which carries the blood out of different parts of the body. This is shown here in this figure. See here, this is the right ventricle, right atrium. Here it is right atrium, it is right ventricle. Here through the main vein, blood will enter here in the right atrium, then finally it will enter into right ventricle, and here through the right ventricle this blood moves to the lungs for the oxygenation. Okay, now when it oxidized, it will come, oxygenated blood come into left atrium, and finally it move to the left ventricle, and through the left ventricle it will move to all parts of the body. Okay, and how? Through the left ventricle, how it will move to the all parts of the body? Through the arteries. Okay, through the aorta, that is called. Now next thing is, what is heartbeat? Question is, what is heartbeat? You know that heart once contract, then it relaxed. Okay, once heart is contracted and then it is relaxed. Two processes are there. There is contraction and there is relaxation. Now the topic is to heartbeats. So the heart pumps blood into the arteries by contraction. Heart pumps the blood into arteries by the contraction, and when heart contracts, it becomes smaller in size, and when it becomes smaller in size, the blood which is inside the heart will go outside. Okay, now it get filled up with the blood from pulmonary vein when it relaxed. In this way, the heart keeps on contracting and relaxing again and again to pump blood to the body, and continuously blood is supplied to the body. So this contraction and relaxation, that means one complete contraction and relaxation of the heart is called a heartbeat. So a heartbeat is one complete contraction and relaxation process. So the heart is an adult person usually beats about 72 to 80 times per minute. Okay, this is called the heart rate. Okay, now though the average number of heartbeat of an adult person while resting, that is 72 to 80 beats per minute, but the number of heartbeats increases during and after physical exercise. Okay, now heartbeat faster during and after a physical activity or exercise because our body needs more energy under these conditions. Now the faster breath of heart pumps blood more rapidly to the body organs, which supplies more oxygen to the body cell for rapid respiration to produce more and more energy. The increase in number of heartbeat caused by the exercise, excitement, or few nervousness, however, lasts for the short time, after which is becomes normal. The average heart rate in infant is far higher than in adults. A doctor listens to heartbeats with an instrument that is called the stethoscope. So what is stethoscope? Stethoscope is an instrument which is used to listen the heartbeats. Okay, the stethoscope amplifies the sound. That means it produces loud sound of heartbeats so that the doctor can hear the heartbeat clearly. Any doubt? This one is the figure of stethoscope. Okay, now this is earpieces, chest piece, diaphragm and rubber tube. Now a stethoscope consists of 3 parts. All the parts are given there. Now our next topic is pulse. What is pulse? Every time the heart beats, blood is forced into arteries. This blood makes the arteries expand a little. The expansion of an artery each time the blood is forced into it is called a pulse. That means the expansion of an artery each time the blood is forced into it. That means when blood is forced into it, there is the expansion of artery, and that is called the pulse. Okay, now it is all. That's all for today. In our next session we will discuss about the remaining part of the